This is a great turnout with hundreds of people on from all over the country. So I'm very pleased. With 10 days to go, we are in the most important time in Albania's future. Dr. Berisha has worked extremely hard all over the country to convey the message that will bring us to victory in 10 days. And now is the time for all of our candidates, our staff, our volunteers all over the country to rally together and put us over the top on election day for a win. Each of you has an important part to play in delivering this victory, and you should take pride in that role. The main issues that we have been talking about in this campaign are what we like to talk about in terms of the future of Albania: economics, the economy, the cost of living. All of these things are this, for the voters, the most important issue, and it will be the issue that will decide this election. It's really important that we convey in these last few days of the campaign who is responsible for the poor economic conditions and lack of opportunity in Albania. It's one person, Edi Rama. It's just as important to also talk to our voters, not only about who's responsible for creating such a mess, but who is best equipped or prepared to fix the mess. And that is Dr. Berisha. That is our candidates for parliament all over the country. There are a few things that I think are very important to ensure that we are doing everything we can on election day. It's very important that on the local level, so every little area where people go to vote, that we develop lists of people who we know support us. And we need to make sure those people show up and vote.
Të vidhe në Shqipëri për Partinë Demokratike, për zotin Berisha, një valë e madhe mbështetje për të bërë një ndryshim të jashtëzakonshëm, duke mos harruar që votojnë për herë të parë edhe diaspora dhe shqiptarët kudo në botë. Faleminderit.
I'll start with the similarities between Edi Rama and Joe Biden. They're both unstable. They both have ruined an economy, and they both are going to lose on election day. So undecided voters are those voters that clearly at this point in time will decide the outcome of this election. It's very important that we appeal to them and explain to them how the economy and the failure of Edi Rama of the past 12 years has impacted them. Explain it to them, show them. Those voters will be more inclined to support us. If Edi Rama hasn't secured their vote by now, he won't secure their vote in the next 10 days.
Mendoj se ju keni shumë lidhje në Washington dhe doja të pyesja, a flitet për Shqipërinë ndër të tjera në rrethet diplomatike në Washington?
I mean, yeah, they are. I mean, but there is an awareness in the States of an upcoming election in Albania. But the real news, however, will be made when we win and beat Edi Rama. Then the whole world will know. Think about this. If you had a record as bad as Edi Rama, would you want to talk about it?
Doja të dini më tepër se cilat janë disa mësime apo përvoja që mund të ndani nga puna juaj si menaxheri fushatës së Trump, të cilat mund të zbatohen në përpjekjet tona për të mposhtur regjimin e Edi Ramës në këto ditët e fundit që i ka ngelur Edi Ramës. Faleminderit shumë.
It's a good question. I think you've seen some of this happen already throughout the country in terms of our message. You can't believe the state-owned media's polls. We call it in America fake news. They have a desired role. Their role in all of this is they want to create the perception that Eddie Rama's going to win, and he's not. And it's just very important that we look beyond those kinds of things. I mean, look, we realize that the individual candidates have a very important role in this campaign. Your election will set the stage for the election of Dr. Berisha. And it's very important that the messaging that we convey is consistent across the board. I also don't want to let this go unsaid, but as each candidate in these last 10 days, you should be knocking on the doors of everybody that lives in your area. I can promise you, door-to-door, person-to-person contact is the single most effective way of getting someone to vote for you.
Çfarë mund të bëjmë ose çfarë keni bërë ju në SBA për të rritur pjesëmarrjen dhe për të bërë njerëzit që të votojnë? Dhe kjo jo vetëm në aspektin strategjik dhe të fushatës makro, që e dim shumë mirë e bën doktor Berisha, por çfarë mund të bëjë gjithsecili prej nesh, prej kandidatëve, sidomos ditën e zgjedhjeve, për të rritur pjesëmarrjen në zgjedhje, pasi e konsideroj si pjesën më të rëndësishme për fitoren dhe ndryshimin e qeverisë në datën 11 maj.
Do not stop working until the polls close. You have to take advantage of every available time that you have left. And what I would challenge each of you all here to do in these last 2 weeks up until election day is come up with a number of people in your polling places that you want to bring in on top of what you know you already need. Remember, this is simply math, and this is about turning out more people. When President Trump was shot back in July, he made it clear what he wanted Americans to do, which was fight, fight, fight. And honestly, that's exactly what Albanians need to do. And you guys need to fight, and you need to show up, and if you do that, you will win. I can't wait to see all of you soon. Good luck, and just work very, very hard. Thank you.